Hello everyone. I want to give you a quick overview of Data Protector and OpenText WebRoot integration. WebRoot is a endpoint protection solution offered by OpenText, and it does a wide range of protection for ransomware, for phishing, viruses, and all the bad actors that exist. And in this day where you are storing all the critical data, ability to protect them from ransomware is super critical. At a high level, WebRoot endpoint protection does many things. To start with, it is powered by an advanced machine learning where it does a collective threat intelligence and tells you automatically as a new bad actor is coming in, it'll automatically be able to detect with super fast because it is built on a cloud-based architecture and it has about 95 plus million sensors of data it has to figure out whether a file is infected or not infected, whether the data that is coming in is good or bad. From an agent perspective, it is super lightweight, so it can be put on any machine without affecting any performance. And it is quite easy to install, and the scanning process is very, very fast, and that's very configurable. From a data protector integration perspective, on all the clients that need to be protected, we deploy the WebRoot agent. The WebRoot agent scans the system and collects the data and pushes into cloud. And from the cloud, we are able to gather the information to figure out whether the clients are infected or not. This is a screenshot of a client's page where you have all the agents installed or not installed, and it tells you whether a malware has been found, or whether the system is protected, whether, for example, WebRoot doesn't support Linux, so in that case, it shows you it's not applicable. So I'll run through a demo of what the process is to set up WebRoot. So this is the OpenText management console, and the navigation. As for the administration, you can see malware protection. And this is where once you have a WebRoot install and have an account for WebRoot, you provide the information on what the WebRoot URLs are, what username, password, and you set up a client ID. This is a process that you'll typically go through when you set up a WebRoot account. And if your system is sitting behind something where it doesn't have access, you can decide how to proxy it and then which gateway you want to route it through to collect the information from the internet. And these are policies that you can define from Data Protector. How often you want to scan the WebRoot system to collect whether the system is infected or not, and actions that we can perform, whether we want to perform a malware check before backup, what should we do if a malware is found, should we continue to backup, should we abort the backup, and so forth. If you go to the dashboard, you can see the number of clients we have. Do we have any systems that have malware? What systems are not protected and what systems are protected? And as I said, if you go to the clients page, you get another view of the systems that are protected, not protected, and so forth. Another critical piece is probably looking at your backup. So if you go to monitoring, you can see all your backup that were done. And for these machines, you get to see the status, something we have added. If you have WebRoot integrated, you see a new column called malware status, and we can determine whether the system was infected or not. If it's not infected, the status is going to be good. And if you have a system where a malware has been found, the status will show as infected, and you can decide what to do with that backup. So if you feel like you don't want to hold on to this data, you can delete the data and so forth. So we kind of have it from setting it through the client systems, and for the client systems, you can evaluate, and we don't really have to log into WebRoot to determine whether the systems are affected or not. And similarly, from a backup data perspective, you can determine whether your backups you're taking are good or bad. And that's a very straightforward and simple demo that you can see for WebRoot. Configuration is very straightforward, and once you configure it and have those clients installed, the workflow is actually very straightforward. Thank you.